This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best online retailer for Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and content.
Hi there, my name is Randy, and this is my Doran L Siege Tower Commander deck. So, to start off here with my Doran the Siege Tower deck, I'd just like to preface that this is a pretty simple deck. It's very straightforward. There is no theme. There is no pattern. This is just my favorite 3 colors thrown together with some of my favorite cards of those colors. We'll start off with Doran. He is just a powerful creature. 3 casting cost. He hits you for 5. You cry. It's awesome. Okay. So we got just the basic lands to start off with. Swamps, forests. Forest is the second most powerful basic land in Magic. Of course, Island is the best. And I got a couple of the basic cheapy fetches. I got my Evolving Wilds and Terrmorphic Expanses. Arid Mesa, the only real fetch I got. And of course, my nice little Grasslands. This is a foreign Overgrown Tomb, Godless Shrine, and then Temple Garden. Gotta have some duels. Orzhov Basilica. I love the bounce lands. They are always fun, especially when you got Bojuka Bog, Bojuka Bog, Bojuka Bog, and similar. Tainted Wood, Tainted Field, Murmuring Bosk. It's the only wedge-colored green, white, black land that I know of. And it's a forest, so you can get it with your Grasslands. Awesome. And then just more lands. Scrying, Vivids, Bojuka Bog, very, very powerful. I think it should be played in every black deck because it is amazing. So, a lot of creatures would come into play effects, and we've got a lot of like graveyard recursion. Just individual guys, so being able to sack them and draw a card with Grim Backwoods. It's always fun. Get more for your money that way. So Gavony Township, get your counters on your guys. I specifically like this with things like Kitchen Finks. So even though Kitchen Finks is not incredibly powerful in EDH, I find him to be incredibly useful in this type of deck. So we got Vault of the Archangel, lots of damage, Killy and life gain. Ghost Quarter to blow up their lands, Tectonic Edge to blow up their lands when they're dangerous. Alright, so getting on to the meat, the beef of the deck. We've got Sakura-Tribe Elder. So kind of starting off here as we go through, you'll notice that they're separated into kind of functionality. These are my land search cards that are on creatures. We got Grandpa, Yavimaya Elder. We've got Night of the Reliquary. This is my promo one, which I believe is the best creature of all time in Magic, and you will hear that in all of my previous videos. Twisted Abomination. It's nice to go swamp cycling because Godless Shrine is also a swamp. We got a Cultivate and a Kodama's Reach. Diabolic Tutor. It's really the only tutor I actually have in the deck. But, of course, you know, go get what you want. Always good. The Vraska the Unseen. The only Planeswalker in the deck. No point to her at all. She's just fun to play sometimes. And she happens to be foil, so that makes people even more intimidated by her. Behemoth Sledge. Very well-rounded equipment. Lifelink and Trample. Awesome. Makes all your guys a threat. Here we have some of the card draw. There's not a ton of it, but I think card draw is extremely important. Ancient Craving. Got the Harmonize, which should be in every green deck. And then Deathreap Ritual, which I think is actually very fun, especially if you're sacking some of your own guys, like with your Grim Backwoods and drawing your cards and then getting more cards. Reclaim helps get some stuff back. Got Rise from the Grave. Get it out of anybody's graveyard. Profane Command. It occurs in the graveyard. I think that's one of my favorite and most powerful game finishing spells in that Commander. And then more graveyard removal. It's very important to be able to do that because graveyards are very, very, very powerful. So Relic of Progenitus, Leyline of the Void, Withered Wretch, who is amazingly fun. You got a body and it only costs 1 colorless mana to remove anything. And then the Final Angel of Finality, who will remove an entire graveyard. And of course with Doran, with that 4 toughness, you get a little bit more beat out of her. Qasali Pridgemage, low casting cost, blow up artifacts and enchantments. The Shriek Maw, who is almost always evoked by me. Fiend Hunter, very fun. He's a 3/3 with Doran. Big Game Hunter, delicious. Mold Shambler, if he's not kicked, you shouldn't be playing him. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Woodfall Primus, again one of my favorite creature cards. Very fun. It's got trample, and you get to blow stuff up a couple of times. Acidic Slime, very, very powerful removal card. A lot of people love him as well. Silklash Spider, in Commander, I mean, he's incredibly powerful with the 7 toughness and only 5 casting cost. And it's wonderful to take out all those little groups of miniature flyers from Sacred Mesas and things like that. Archon of Justice, just a great removal card, and he beats in. Ashen Rider, I played him for the first time today, even though he's been in my deck for a while. Very powerful to blow something up 1 to 2 times. Got my Korozda Guildmage. He's just a fun utility for these colors. Kitchen Finks, in my top 5 cards of all time. And again, Gavony Township and Kitchen Finks equals lots of life. Mirror and Crusader, powerful double strike. The Restoration Angel, always fun. Blink effects are always great. There's not a ton of them in this color combination, since you're missing out on like the blue, like your witches and your momentary blinks. But again, very powerful and better with Doran because of the toughness. Master Admirers, just a nice slow term sort of card draw engine. Creekwood Liege is incredibly powerful. Again, something I find to be underestimated. But not even just because he makes guys, but all those 2-color guys get his beef bonus twice. Gerard the Golgari Lich Lord, very fun card to play. Really great kill card. So end game, he has a way of just taking it all down for you. So here's one of the big key cards to the deck that I really like. So with Nixilis the Fallen, you combine him with cards like Knight of the Reliquary and Sakura-Tribe Elder. It gets out of hand. You don't even have to attack. He just becomes incredibly powerful as you just keep sneaking lands into play whenever you want. Card draw engine again, Garrick's Pack Leader. The Bananas Lair Angel. It's my favorite angel of all time because she hates dragons and gets you some life. Neferox, Overlord of Grixis. Really fun card. It's fun to make people sack stuff. And Captain of the Watch. It's just a body, makes a lot of little bodies. Solo the Harvest, another wonderful card drawing engine, and he's pretty big. And Trample is also important. And then finally, last creature is Tolsimir the Wolfblood. Very much like the Creekwood Liege, he makes a guy, and he pumps up 2 different colors. And his toughness makes him stronger with Doran. So, next up, we've got our removal. Swords to Plowshares, which is incredibly important. I am low on Path of Exiles for this deck, so instead I have a Condemn, which I don't think is quite as good, but still useful. Abrupt Decay. Revoke Resistance. That and Return to Dust, again, are very, very good cards for removal of artifacts and enchantments. Oblivion Ring, very fun. I got Putrefy in some other language, probably some kind of Spanish, or maybe even Italian. Maelstrom Pulse. Blow them all up. That's my favorite one-shot removal spell ever, I think. Barter in Blood, reprinted recently, which I think is awesome in the last year. Very powerful card. Consuming Vapors, again, very fun. Life gains are always useful when you kill stuff too. Slaughter, buyback, kill stuff as much as you want, I think is almost too powerful, honestly. Face Fetters goes on any permanent, so you can even stop a Planeswalker. Creeping Mold, it's kind of like an acidic slime without the death touch. And then some creature removal here. Day of Judgment. You got Divine Reckoning, which is nice when you want to keep Doran but kill all the other stuff. Black Sun Zenith. Gaze of Granite. And the Planar Cleansing. I like cleansing that plane and my palette. Destroying everything on the board. And then finally, this card right here, I just started using. It's kind of new to me. I kind of like having the options to blow up different things like artifacts, enchantments, planeswalkers. It's a nice removal card. It's very similar to Austere Command, which is one of my other favorites. But yeah, all in all, the deck is just designed to play down creatures and blow some stuff up and have a lot of fun. Thanks for watching CMDR Decks. Please subscribe and favorite.